Hello and welcome back. So today, as you can kind of see with where I'm standing, we are going to get on to something that I've been kind of dancing around for probably 10 episodes now. And that is vampirism. So let's flip back here. Now, for vampirism, you need the handy dandy book, Observations of an Immortal. And not paper. Let's go back and fix that. So what you do is the Observations of an Immortal can be found in either dungeon chests or village libraries. So the village libraries are kind of my favorite, because you'll see this one right here. The one I'm looking at right now has an item ID of 6870. This is the base book you'll find in libraries. This one right here, 6870:9, is a fully upgraded book. So let's put that one away. Now to upgrade these books, what you do is you find these torn pages. Now, the torn pages you find either, again, in dungeon chests, village libraries, or if you have one on you, like just in your inventory, if you go around killing things, you will eventually start getting more of them. It's not a fantastic drop rate. It's not horrible. It's kind of somewhere in between. So what I did last time was I actually created a mob spawner, and I just sat in there with a page in my inventory slaughtering them away. By the time I was done, I had way more than I needed. It's one of those things where, once you've got 9, you really don't need any more. And, kind of like you run out of space eventually. But, it's one of those things you can do pretty quickly. So, what do we need to do? So, here's our book. Alright, so what we need to kill a chicken over a skull with a bowline while holding a glass goblet. So, I've got a chicken. And here's our bowline, which is just the iron bar, a bone, and an emerald. Fairly easy. I mean, I live in a village. Emeralds are kind of nothing. Glass goblet. Now, the glass goblet needs to actually be in your hand. So, on your belt here in the bar. Then we're going to put our bowline on, and we're going to put our chicken. Now, as far as I remember, I thought it needed to be... I can't remember if it needed to be midnight for this one, or if that's the... Maybe it just needs to be at night. Let's just try it and see what happens. Worst case, I have to find another chicken. But now the ritual itself, you can kind of look at it here and see how it's laid out. I use the black to indicate where ritual kind of items go, because you can see there's string here, redstone here, and this is a skeleton skull. It has to be a skeleton skull, not a wither skeleton. And these need to be torches, like actual wooden torches sitting here in the corner. So if this works, I should be able to go chicken and kill it. And now you can see I've got some blood. Now I walk up here, I right click. Now, oops, did not mean to do that. In there. Okay, so what you saw there is she appeared, she's a little familiar, and you see it ate my skull. So as soon as I killed that chicken, that goblet filled up with blood. You kind of heard like a little gulping noise. Then what you use, you move up here and you right click on the skull, and the lightning strikes, destroys the skeleton, and crazy little follower appears. So now what we do is we put everything back on our bar so I don't accidentally do something wrong here. Now what you need to do with the follower is, if you don't have the golden lasso like I've got here, you basically need to... She'll follow you. She's kind of like a puppy. She'll follow you through, and you've got to get her into the nether. So it's a bit of a pain otherwise. But with the bowline, or with the lasso, it's a little easier here. Oh. What? That's mine. Mortal. Weird. Oh well. Okay, so we got that. So let's put some stuff away. Now, when we go and we take her into the nether, we're basically just going to pitch her butt in a lake of lava. And she'll just kind of dance around there for a while, and eventually Lilith will come out. Now, Lilith is a bit of a pain in the butt to kill because, first off, she's in the lake of lava. Second off, she has crazy armor and hit point regen, which is why I've got this little Manuelin, or whatever the heck you pronounce that, rapier here. Because the rapiers go through armor. So without this, I mean, I went after her with a blood sword. I've gone after her with this steel thing here, the Man of Steel sword. Last time I tried the Man of Steel. I tried all sorts of weapons, and you can't hurt her hard enough to do it. I'm sure if you had some of the draconic weapons, you could just kind of thump her once and she'd die. But overall, it's a bit of a pain to get her going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get over to the nether, find a spot, see if Newt wants to tag along and see it this time since he didn't last time. And once I get to that point and I'm ready to drop her in a lake of lava, I will be back. All right, now we're back in the lava. He's sitting over there hovering a safe distance away now that I see it. All right, what I need to do is get her into the lava. In theory, I could probably do it over there, but yeah, she's always been a bit of a pain, so suffocate a little bit. Now, she will bounce around a little bit in there, and eventually Lilith will come out. I don't know if she's supposed to be Lilith or if killing her is kind of the trigger, but either way, eventually she will be gone and Lilith will be standing in her spot. So kind of what we're doing here is just waiting for it to happen. I don't know if there's... There it is. So now... Oh, wow. Okay, all we have to do basically is just kill her. Once she's down, I can take the blood from her. Although, as I was telling him, once we get her down to the point where she's almost dead, or she'll be dead, she shrinks back down to a normal size, and then what you can do is right-click on her with the goblet, and you'll get the blood you need. You can watch her hit points. You'll see is sometimes if I stop swinging, they go up really fast. And there we go. So now we put this here. And there we go. Alright, got what I need. So now I've got the blood. Can you pop through the portal and tell me if it's day on the other side? Because once I do this, I don't want to burst into flames.
It'd be kind of hilarious.
Yeah, well, it's only funny the first time. Alright, so what we're going to do is once I drink this, it's basically on, so. With a little rapier, that actually worked out pretty good. Let's see what we get here. Some experience.
Daylight.
Alright, I'll just have to... what I'll do then is I'll come through, and I'll probably do it underground. Okay, so we're going to teleport back through.
And now it's nighttime.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about those rituals. Alright, so... Here we go. And drinky. And I'm now a vampire. So now you can see if you look just past my number 1, if you roll past 1. Now, for me, this kind of drives me insane sometimes because normally what I would do, if I want a torch, I hit 1, I roll my mouse wheel up 1, and I get to my my torches. What are you doing that's making that... You're tag locking the bed, aren't you?
Yep.
Let's see if this will work. Hold still. He's full of blood. I'm using you as a source of food.
Doesn't seem to be actually doing anything to me.
And... Oh, yeah, I got almost 3 full blood pips from you. On my screen, you are now empty. You are now useless. Now I gotta find a villager that's asleep. Apparently, they don't think it's nighttime. Oh, found one. So now we come up to this villager. Now he is sleeping. So if I do this while he's sleeping, you can see nothing happens. If I go past 50%, he will wake up. It's my understanding, I've never actually tried it except in a situation where I was going to kill him anyways. If you do that, it starts hurting them. Once they get below a certain point, they
Any other things you want to be Triffid proof? I've got villagers, cows, and sheep.
What, will they kill everything?
Yes.
What about my golems?
I don't know. Where are your golems?
All over the place. There's the decanting golem in by your cauldrons. There's the harvester and gatherer underneath in your plant area.
I'm not going to unleash them up there.
Oh, okay.
They're going to be out here. I mean, out and about.
Oh, yeah. Then this should be perfectly safe. I don't think they can get underground from up here, since all the elevators push up. Worst case, they'll get stuck. Okay. So now, well, he's apparently going to summon little tree minions from witchery. I'm not entirely sure how he's doing that. But with the villagers, if you drain them past 50%, they wake up. And apparently it's like they'll run from you then, so it's kind of harder to corner them and get the blood from them. But it also can apparently affect your reputation in some way, shape, or form. I don't know if that makes it more likely the witch hunters will come after you or what. Not entirely sure. So now what we've got here is... Let's take a peek here. So we butchered the chicken. We did the ritual. Okay, good. So it just needs to be at night. It doesn't need to be in the moon. Pour the blood in the skull. Mumble something. Glass goblet. This evening. His first kill. Okay, I already did that. Maybe it's because I drained it from him and not from a villager. Where's the... Okay, there's the moon. With night vision on, you kind of have to be really careful because there's a good chance... I mean, daylight is daylight, I mean, as far as this night vision is concerned. So it's not... There we go. You saw it, you heard that little ding, and I drained enough from this villager that it considered it what I did complete. Okay. I would call it technical difficulties, but I don't really think it is. It was bedtime, so I got my area got raided by children to say goodnight, so I had to cut the recording off real quick. So what we're at right now is we just got the... now you see right here where it says your thirst grows stronger, and you heard that tone. That's what means you leveled up one. So you kind of get to listen for that tone because that's the giveaway in with the vampire when you do something right. There's that indicator. Now I don't have a clock, so let's toss this thing. This gluttony shard just kind of fell into my inventory. I must have killed a pigman when I was out there harvesting obsidian and then left the chunk, so it was still sitting there. Oops, come on. Okay, and cat hair on the mouse. Okay, so we've got our book. So let's take a look here. So we did this. We basically drank our fill from one villager, and that got us the you grow stronger. Now the next thing we have to do is what it is the thing you have to do, the thing you get. So now we can transfix things, which is kind of our sub 2 here. Transfix or night vision. So what I can do is if I go up to a villager and I hit them with this or I right click on this, they'll do the puppy dog thing. They'll follow me, and same with sleeping. As long as I don't drink them past 50%, everything's good. So now what we need to do, now we need to drain 5. Now I don't know if that literally means you have to drain them while they're transfixed or what. And right now I'm actually really glad I left this elevator in, because this is the old way up before I put the elevators in. Okay, so we got stars. Where's the moon? Okay, good. So now we need 5 villagers. Okay, he's got blood, okay. So now it's just the same as before. You get up to him, hold right click, start draining him. Now this is where you gotta watch it here. Okay, there was just a tone, so this guy counted as 1. So now we move over to this guy, and we wait for that tone again. Okay, tone again. So that was 2. Now, last time I did this, it wasn't exactly 5. It seems like a lot of these things are, anywhere between 1 and 5. So, I think the first time I did it, I got it on 3. So we'll see here. See what this guy does. And okay, so he's 3. And now the trick with these abilities over here, the transfix and the drink blood, if you right click with them, they don't do anything. So like if I right click a door, it's like if they're what's active and I try to go through a door, won't work. Alright. In here. I don't know what's with this village. It's not prospering like I was really hoping it would. The villagers are slowly dying off from random stupidity. So let's see here. Okay, well that's 4. He's got to be 4, I think. I lost count. Let's see. Almost. There we go. So this was 5. See, thirst grows stronger. Now, I'm going to go out here, close this, go up here. Moon's still where it needs to be. Okay, so we did that. Strength was flowing into him, or he drank. 4th night after his mastering. Now, see, this is the one, I don't know how this one works. This one I kind of flailed through last time. It's just one of those things where I don't know if I literally need to go through several nights. As the night progressed, became stronger. It was on the 4th night after his mastering. So I don't know if this is just literally 4 nights from now, or this one, like I said last time, it kind of happened. I was trying to I'd wait through a full 20-minute day cycle or however long a Minecraft day is, and I would drink a villager every night, and I did that for like 5 or 6 days in a row, or or nights in a row and nothing happened. And so I was like, the heck with it, and I went off and started doing whatever I was going to do, back on the old server, and it just happened. So I don't know what the trigger is for this one. So I'm going to kind of play around and see if I can at least get this one to go, since, like I said, I don't know what the actual trigger is. I don't know if it's time or what it is, but actually what I should probably do... How are we for time? Not much. Okay. You. Alright, actually, we're just going to go down there. I'm going to make it night again. I'm going to see if I can get that level taken care of. And then if I can see a pattern in how I got it, when I come back, I'll let you know. Otherwise, once I get it, we'll just come back and we'll try for the next level. So as soon as I get to that point, I will be back. Alright, so apparently I just completed it. And I don't know how. I mean, I was just walking out. I was about ready to go place the villagers I put in these golden lassos over here. I mean, I don't even know if it's actually, is it day or night out? Looks like it's night again. So it may just have been the amount of night that went through, and there's a lot of goo up there. Let's fix that real quick before I forget, because that stuff sticking around for a while can cause trouble. So let's grab you. Go over here. Come on. And shovel. Let's see what the range is in this little thing. Wow. Now, is it not taking that stuff because it can't reach it? Or because it's just full? Let's take a look. Well, it does actually have a little bit of mana on it. Alright, well, I'm going to move it real quick. You'll kind of see down there if you look at my hotbar. What I got from this was kind of a speed boost for this level. And it's something that, it's neat, but I don't know, I've never... I guess maybe if you managed to do Vampire when you were significantly, weaker, kind of like, new to the game, it might do it, but I'm not entirely sure how you would go about killing her without a decent rapier and, almost flight and a couple other things. So, okay, there's that one. And the next one. Slurp, come on. Neat little plant. Okay, so put you there. Dirt goes over here. Okay, book. So, fourth night, mastering his drinking, the world slowed down. Okay, slowed down means he sped up. Greatest foe was sunlight. Instantly deadly. Yes, it's definitely instantly deadly. If you step in the sun, it's not like you light on fire, you just die. Found a way to collect sunlight and burned himself 10 times. Okay, now, what was it called? There is basically an item in Witchery that allows you to capture sunlight. Let's see if I can find it. I can't remember if it's like a sun grenade, maybe? Maybe that's it. Sun. Yep, there it is. So it's a sun grenade is what you need to make. What we need to make it is a sun collector, and I think those are like crystal spheres, maybe? Yep. Quartz sphere. So quartz sphere. So I'm going to make 10 of these, and I'm going to make 10 of the other things as well, which were these things. So once I get that done, I'll be back. I'm going to get them set up upstairs in the light, and then we're going to have to wait it out during the day for them to charge up. Once I get ready, I will be back. So remember that dye and sunlight thing, how it really is easy to forget that there's sunlight? Yep. Alright, so I got our little setup here. Now these things need to be next to a daylight sensor to function. So I set them up in this pattern. This pattern will actually hold more than we need. But then we're going to take 10 of these, or, uh-oh. No. Okay, night out. Rain will keep you safe during the day. but not when it stops. Okay, so there's our little orbs. They have a clear shot to the sun. So let's head over here. What we'll do... actually, we'll go downstairs and do it first. Oh wait, no, it's already nighttime. I was going to go for my ritual to switch it over to night. I actually need to... yeah, make it day. So now what will happen is these will charge during the day, and once they're fully charged, we'll be able to pick them up. So once they're charged, I will be back. Alright, so I'm still waiting for those things to charge. I don't know if I haven't set up them properly, but they haven't fully charged yet. So I came down here, and look what we have here. It is a Lux Seed. So I swapped these back again today. So you can see this one has 10 air on it, so I put a fire here. It was 10 air, 1 fire, and it just wasn't working. So I swapped it back, and apparently it worked. It looks like we haven't got anything out of it yet, but it's a Lux Seed now, which is fantastic. So right now, I guess what I'm still doing is waiting for it to finish charging, because it looks like either I have it set up incorrectly and I'm not remembering it right, or it's just taking a little longer because of when I placed it, because it needs a full dawn to noon cycle for it to function properly. In the meantime, let's do this. At least oh, that's not how you do it, is it? Coffin. Oh, there's supposed to be 3 planks on top. That would do it. Well, at least that's easily fixed. And coffin. Because, you know, what's a vampire without a coffin? We're just going to put this right here for now. Shift click to open it. That way we can we have a place down here to sleep if we need to. Hopefully it won't come to that, but you know, never know. Let's zoom over and take a look and see. It flipped over to night again, so I shifted it over back to day, and now I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens. This worked a lot more smoothly last time. I don't know if maybe I've got something up in the air above them. I've got them set up wrong. I'm not sure how it works, but once the sun hits noon, it should work. But I'm going to let this run through again, and either it'll work, or I'll try and figure out what's wrong with it, and then I'll be back. Okay, and we're back. So I shifted through multiple different setups of these things, trying to figure out what I was doing wrong. Couldn't figure it out, so I logged off for the night, and I came in this morning to a message from Newt saying that he had asking me what the sun grenades were for. And when talking back and forth with him, I found out they worked, and he was able to pick up a full-on sun grenade, which is these things. So I don't know how he did it, but they worked for him. And he came in and they were actually glowing yellow like they were supposed to be. But for me, whenever I looked at them, they never actually did the transition. So I don't know what's up with that. So either way, we've got them now. We got 10, and the reason I just flipped it back tonight is because I don't want to burn. So I'm going to do this over here because I've still got the grenade here. So all you basically do, and you stand here and you get cooked. Now, the trick with these, though, is you have to stand here and wait. It's not that it just lights you on fire. It's that you have to fully ride this thing out. So now it detonates, and I'm blind. That counts as 1. So now, 2. And that's you have to run it through for all of these. So that's what we're going to do real quick just to kind of get through. Actually, what I think I'll do, let me do all but the last one, and then I'll come back. Because, obviously burning is burning. So I'll be right back. All right, here goes the last one. Now, like I said, I am standing next to this flower, so it's keeping my hit points at full. Otherwise, I would be taking significant damage from the fire. So now we'll wait, and there we go. I am now a level 5 vampire. So you can see I got another pip of life. I'm burning. I'm blind, of course, because the sun orb just went off of my face. So there we go. Now, one other thing, just real quick, because he just did these today while I wasn't online. This is a Trephid. They're creepy little buggers. I mean, they got the feet of a creeper. It looks like someone kind of sheared a creeper off at the ankles and stuck a flower on them. Apparently, they are set up. You kind of saw him earlier taking the tag lock from me, and he was doing that because he was setting this thing not to attack me. So it's set not to attack me, the villagers, one of his witches, cows, and sheep. So if either of the other two people on the server come in here, they'll attack them. So I'm kind of curious to see what happens for that. So level 5 is as far as I was going to go with this today. So actually, let me go down here and turn his ritual back on. I put a lever on it to shut it off. In case we didn't mention it, you can shut Master Ritual Stones off by applying a redstone signal to them. So if you put a strong signal into them, it doesn't end the ritual, it just kind of pauses it. So it'll stop taking power, it'll stop functioning, and as soon as you flip the switch, it starts up again, which is really nice. Okay, now what I was going to do requires me to be over here. This is going to be a Thaumcraft thing, so, I need to make a couple of these, and I want to get going on them, and once I make it on camera, then I'll make a whole bunch of them off camera. We are looking for, I think it's Artifice? It's not a Levitator. Where is it? Alright, let me find it and I'll be back. Okay, I found it. Paving Stone of Warding. These are fantastic. They're like having a fence that isn't really a fence. So you can see 10 fire, 10 order, piece of cake, some arcane stone brick, fire, and order shards. So let's head over here. Do we have the necessary chunks to do this? I can't remember how many it takes to make one of these things. We've got 2. We need... Let's just do 8. Okay. We'll use this one. I think it was fire, order, and these 2. Now, do they just convert? There we go. Okay, so, and of course this is the time someone takes to run some piece of heavy machinery past my house, so hopefully that doesn't come through very well. Come back over here. This one. Okay, so we're just going to make a few of them, and of course the wands in the bag. There it is. Now, these are neat because you place these on the ground, and as long as they make a connection, so if I place them right here across this line, so let's just do that real quick. So you can see the wards come up just to show you they're there. They'll kind of fade out and they'll stop working. But now, if anything tries to cross this, a mob, a sheep, anything like that, those runes will show up again and they won't be able to cross. They're kind of like a fence. They're fantastic. And the reason I made them is I'm going to place them like at the entrances and exits of each one of these tunnels, entrances and exits to the town. The main reason right now for creating them is that way those tree fits can't get out if someone leaves a door open. That's kind of what I was going for with that. So I'm going to use it basically to cage him in so he doesn't have to constantly keep recreating them. And it also means that if the crazy Thaumcraft brain spiders come after me when I go and lose my mind, they'll get stopped. Those spiders, if things haven't changed, will actually die if they hit these barriers. The wraiths are blocked by them. The witch hunters are blocked by them. Now they can still shoot through them, but they can't walk through them, which gives you kind of a safe place to bolt to if necessary. But so that's kind of what I'm going to do. Basically what I'm going to do is just put it right here. So, in theory with this here, I don't need a door, but I like having doors. So I'll put that back. So now the tree fits can't walk through there because that's there. And I'm going to do that to any other exits to the town I have. Like I think I have one right over there. But with that, we're pretty much done with the vampire, at least for this episode. So I do want to get farther into it. I want to get all the way to level 10 because I need to be able to survive outside for more than 30 seconds. But this is where I want to end today. So we went through the actual ritual. We completed that. So we got this done. So we did that. We killed Lilith. We got our grenades done, and that's pretty much it. So now when the sun comes up, what'll happen is my blood will start burning off. Actually, it might already be happening. Oh no, I got that extra level. So now if I come over here, we'll just do this real quick just so you can see what it does. As soon as the sun, basically when the sun gets to the point where it would start cooking skeletons and zombies, that's where, you're going to light on fire. So let's see what happens here. And I really hope you guys can't hear that sound behind me because I don't know what they're running back and forth across the street. So you can see right there my blood's burning off, and it's burning off at a decent rate. Now I get under here and it stops. So it means that it means that if I accidentally, if I do this, I don't die immediately. Which, I'm all for, because I have 2 deaths now. The first one, because I came out of the nether and forgot and lit myself on fire. The second one, because while I was waiting for the sun to go down that time, I walked by a ladder that went up that tower straight to sunlight and lit myself on fire again. So, something to watch out for. But right now, we're done. We're level 5. We did the ritual. We did all that fun stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to call it done. And I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.